Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 25 transfer plans. We're going to cover how we're currently getting on in Game Week 24, a confirmed transfer that I have already made, and maybe a potential -4 coming for next week. But also, we're going to have a look at the teams who could be potentially doubling next week, and a few fixtures after that as well. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video, but without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel. Before we get into this one, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up and subscribing down below, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so Game Week 24, let's have a quick little recap of how we are currently getting on. We are at the midway point. We finished the weekend's games, and we're just waiting for the Everton versus Liverpool game to play out next week. So we're currently on 92 points, so we've had a very, very good week. Obviously, we haven't activated our assistant manager chip this week. Arnie Slot getting us 10 points. The rest of the team come good, Chris Wood with a hat-trick, Salah with a brace. It really was an all-around, just a good team performance overall. And hopefully, fingers crossed, from the Everton-Liverpool game next week, we should break that 100 points and get into the triple digits. A little bit underwhelming with the defensive side of things. Lost out on a few things. Obviously, Pickford getting an assist in his game was just remarkable, really. So, yeah, really happy with that transfer. But other than that, the defense not too great. We did sort of drop. Even though we're on a green arrow at the moment, I think we lost out big time through, the Crystal Palace clean sheet, the Liverpool clean sheet. So, yeah, fingers crossed, hopefully that, the players we still got to play, which is obviously Slot, Gakpo, Salah, and Pickford, hopefully they can just push us up over that 100-point mark and quite high up into another big green arrow, which is hopefully, fingers crossed, pushing towards that 1 million mark and then onwards from there. Okay, so let me just move on to my transfer plans and what I have currently done already. So I have made one transfer at the time of recording. Now, just for a timestamp, I am recording this video currently on Wednesday afternoon, which is obviously the same evening that Arsenal will play Newcastle, and we'll know which one of them makes it through to the final. And then obviously we have Liverpool and Tottenham tomorrow on Thursday, and we'll know which one of them makes the final. And after that, then we can know who's going to be doubling next week in 25. So I have confirmed one transfer already. This was just to save face on prices. I have brought in Justin Kluivert. I got rid of Sarr from Crystal Palace. He just hasn't been doing it over the last few weeks for me. I just think that Kluivert has got quite a big upside, with his game against Southampton. But even after the Southampton fixture, Bournemouth fixtures are just so good up until sort of game week 32, 33. So he's a long-term hold for me for sort of 7-8 game weeks. So I wanted to just use my free transfer to make that change. Another possible -4 that I'm looking at this week is actually bringing in a Bournemouth defender as well. I am looking to get rid of Lewis Hall. I think Newcastle have they're just not keeping as many clean sheets as they were a few weeks ago. And I feel like that he has maybe lacked a little bit more going forward. I just think that for me, there's more of an upside over the next sort of coming weeks where, Bournemouth defence, if Liverpool double next week, if, Aston Villa do make the double next week or whoever it is, I think that their defenders could have more of an upside. So I am looking at a choice between Dean Huijsen and Milos Kerkez. Obviously, Kerkez is a little bit more expensive, which would obviously take some money to be freed up to make that transfer. But for me, I just think for now, the debate I'm having with myself is it worth a -4 over Lewis Hall, who's probably going to be on my bench next week anyway, because they've got Manchester City away. I could start Anthony Robertson this week and just keep it as just a free transfer to Justin Kluivert. Obviously, Fulham are playing Nottingham Forest, which isn't exactly a great fixture for me, seeming as I have a Nottingham Forest defender and Chris Wood up front. So I don't really want to play Anthony Robertson in that game, but it might be worth just playing him just this hold face on a -4. The other transfer that I'm looking to make, which again would also be for a -4, is moving Alexander Isak out. Now, I know that sounds crazy because of the form that, he's been in this season. I just look at Newcastle's fixtures coming up over the next sort of 5-6 game weeks, and they don't really look appealing to me. The only caveat or the reason why I'm holding back on making this transfer is because I kind of want Chelsea to play their 27 and 28 games. They're both at home to Ipswich and Leicester, I believe it is. And then after that, going into game week 29, in an ideal world, I would like to have a couple of transfers saved up to move Palmer down and then move Isak up to Haaland to go all in on Man City for the last part of the season. I think this is the real point in the year where you kind of want to start, going for differentials. If you're trying to catch a mini league or, trying to just get as high as rank as possible, there is, of course, risk with it. If it backfires, those players that you're getting rid of are quite highly owned. So everyone else is going to go up, but you are going to go down. But I think when you get to this point in the season, risks have to be taken and you have to start trying to do something a little bit different. So yeah, for me, that's a transfer that I am eyeing up this week. Obviously, I won't have the money to do it, which means I would have to get rid of Cole Palmer. But I just think I'm probably going to hold off on that one because obviously I want the Chelsea man for his 27 and 28. So yeah, as of right now, it's just been one transfer confirmed, which is Ismaila Sarr leaving and Justin Kluivert coming in. There is a potential of a -4 this week, though, with the defence, and that is moving Lewis Hall out to either one of Milos Kerkez or Dean Huijsen. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll be back over the weekend with an FPL challenge video, and then I will be moving into my final team selection, obviously next week, as we've got a little bit longer of a deadline. So we've obviously still got the Liverpool and Everton game to play, which is, I believe, next Tuesday or next Wednesday. So that will finish off game week 24, and obviously the coming weekend after that will be game week 25, where, you know, as we get close to that time, I'll go into more detail about what my final team selection is looking like, any other transfers that I have made, and also a lot more sort of key questions surrounding that particular game week, as we'll have more information about who's doubling and who's blanking in 29. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.